Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at Budget Spell Druid. Spell Druid is the most effective druid deck that you can build on a budget. I also tried to look into Big Druid, but that just struggles a lot in the current meta. Whereas Spell Druid, even on a budget, the performance level is almost the same as with the full cost version. And all you need in regard of expensive cards is a pair of Glowfly Swarms. Without the Glowfly Swarms, I'm afraid the deck cannot be built. But, well, Spell Druid, it's based on these three cards basically. Fungal Fortunes to draw a lot of cards, Overgrowth to ramp you up, Glowfly Swarm to summon a big board. And then there's other means of generating boards as well, because there's exotic Mount Sellers in the deck, so you can generate beast boards by playing exotic Mount Seller and a bunch of spells, especially the ones that go down to 0 cost when you have 7 mana crystals or more. Then there's Kael'thas, which allows you to build boards with Glowfly Swarm or with the Forest Shade, and then maybe even do Soul of the Forests or Gift of the Wilds and stuff like that on the same turn. So the overall game plan of the Druid deck is very simple. Ramp up, build huge boards, build more boards. Once you get a board to stick, then Savage Roar and kill the opponent. Mulligan with this deck is also relatively simple, because these three cards are what you want in your mulligan. Fungal Fortunes to draw more, Overgrowth to gain empty mana crystals, and Glowfly Swarm to build a board. There's only one matchup where I would consider keeping anything else, and that is Demon Hunter, or keeping something like Crystal Power or Wrath, so that you can kill that first Battle Fiend or first Satyr, buy you a little bit more time. That's useful in that matchup. If this deck seems familiar to you, well, this is the exact same list that I built before Kael'thas was nerfed. And it was quite alright then, and I actually had even better success with it now. The meta is more favorable to Spell Druid than it was back then. So I used this during my budget legend climb in May, and this time I had actually 70% win rate with this deck, which is quite insane, really. Not something that's going to hold over a very large sample size, but definitely a good deck for climbing. If you want to upgrade this to a full cost version, then these are the cards that you consider putting in. Rising Winds is just a really good card. It's from the Galagon's Awakening Adventure, so that's why it cannot be used without that one. But just that ability to draw more cards is very good in the deck. And Rising Winds also supports the other potential additions, which would be Ysera Unleashed and Moonfire. I don't use Moonfire in the budget version, I use Worthy Expedition, because budget version doesn't have as much draw. So while Moonfire can do a lot of work together with the exotic Mount Seller or together with Kael'thas, then just having less draw means that it's harder to get to all your key pieces and harder to justify running cards like Moonfire in the deck. There are a lot of different variants of Spell Druid around right now, and they only differ by a couple of cards. One popular build, for example, could be built by cutting the Worthy Expeditions, Kael'thas, Gift of the Wild and Forest Shade, and putting in 2 Rising Winds, 2 Moonfires and Ysera. That would be one of the meta variants. Some of the others keep some of those more expensive spells and cut like 1 copy of Wrath or 1 copy of Savage Roar. And that's basically the difference between various meta builds of the deck right now. But this budget version is already definitely playable all the way to Legend. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notifications when new videos come. Also check out my Twitch channel. I live stream on Twitch, and you can find the link to that below in the description. And now, let's go take a look at Budget Spell Druid in action. Do I keep a Mount Seller when I have an Overgrowth? Nah, I don't. Okay, did the raid tutorial last night. I hope it came true. I think it did, because I got like 4 people had done it during the night. So I would say it's pretty likely that you were one of them. Because that was more than had done it off when I was off stream ever before. But yeah, last night definitely multiple people had done it, so thanks. What to do, what to do. I think this is just hero power down this one. Next turn I'm probably going to Crystal Power the Battle Fiend. I had the option to like draw with the Wrath, but I figured there would be better uses for it still.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
So far so good. Run for cover. Thanks for cheer. Appreciate that. I'm going to kill the man, that one. And just hit him in the face. Next turn I will play the Overgrowth. But then I would still need to find a card that makes a board. Can I find a card that makes a board? I still have a little bit of time left. I wonder where all the rogues have gone. I really do wonder. Because like yesterday I was playing almost only against rogues, and I'm playing only against demon hunters. Oh no, that's a Claybound Adept. That's a bit much. Needed a better card than that. There won't be enough time. Time is running out. Need to kill that one too. Time is running out. I don't have the Innervate anymore. I can't do it. Die too quickly. That's lethal for next turn and there's nothing I can do about it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. I could go to 9, but that's not going to help, right? I don't think it's going to help. What else is there? There just isn't much that I can do. No, these demon hunters come too quickly. I'm not seeing the out. I don't have enough mana. Anything from this? Well, that heals me up. I'm just healing up. Let's see what happens. Hype train. Wait, what happened? Hype happened. Workers, I tried, but my downloader found my PC was out of spec. Oh dear. I have 5-year-old potato for a laptop. Nice. An anonymous cheerer cheered. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. Try this deck with Sarah. Yeah, Usera version is better.
I supply only the finest creatures.
7 cards in hand. Need to do the Fungal Fortunes now. Because I can still draw more Iron Box and Innervates. That's another Iron Bark. Then I can taunt up the Mount Seller. Then I just make like a really big Mount Seller. With this hand I guess I do. Just one gigantic Mount Seller. Obviously I was looking for some 6-star primes or something. Couldn't get that.
Out of your depth.
What? There's a Coilfang Warlord in that deck? I mean, he was hitting me in the face as a pure aggro deck all along. And then it turns out that he also has a Coilfang Warlord. What? An anonymous gifter. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Oh, that's a little too late.
You guys nailed it.
What? 55 warriors! You guys nailed it!
What?
Awesome! I have to play the overflow. But I don't think there's anything I can get with the overflow.
How is it even possible?
What if next turn I play Kael'thas? And I do all sorts of weird stuff with that. Can that win the game? Probably not. Anonymous Gifter gifted a sub. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter, and welcome to the card, Timantti Vortti. I still can't make... I can make taunts. I can totally make taunts with Gift of the Wild. So this is Kael'thas.
Energy, power. My people are addicted to it.
Into Innervate. 8 cards in hand. Into Fungal Fortunes. Which is guaranteed to draw Gift of the Wild. But right now I want to do a Glowfly Swarm. And then... I actually don't have enough mana. No, I don't. I need a crystal... I need the crystal thing from this one. If I got the crystal thing from this one, I would have had enough mana. Now I didn't. So I died. It was a good try. Crystal Power is a keep against Demon Hunter, isn't it? This is the only matchup where it's a keep, but in this matchup it is a keep, because you can kill a Battle Fiend. If I remember my statistics correctly. If I can remember the stats correctly. Okay. Do I do this now? Yeah, we're gonna do it now.
Job's done.
I still can't do that and Hero Power next turn anyway. And this might have given me something useful here. No Overgrowth, but I do have 2 Glowfly Swarms. Which spelling looks better? Lockzilla or Lockzilla? I really don't know. But there might be people with a better eye in the chat who might be able to figure that out. And Crystal Power is going to kill that one. So we get to limit the board a little bit here. I'll Hero Power down that one. I could have spent the Worthy Expedition now with this hand. With this hand it would have been possible, because I'm going to get at least 6 minions anyway. Okay, we swarm a little. What do you have? Could have the Priestess. Priestess is unlikely to kill much, but it might kill some. It killed some. So what is my next move? I'll just summon another board, right, and buff them up. Kill the priestess. Yeah, that's the move. This one goes in. This one goes in. Another board comes up. Innervate. Power of the Wild. Kill the priestess. And now, priestess is dead and we have a board full of 3 trees.
Alas, poor warlock.
Alright. So far so good. So this has got to be lethal, right? Like this. There's going to be an overgrowth in the Mount Cellar play, right? Did I kill it? Oh, I did kill that one. I forgot about that. You're right. That was after the... That was after the secret was played. Oh boy, oh boy. Priestly priest. Let's see how this one's going to go. Because if priest gets to a high mana total, then priest can win more easily. 2 thought steals. Really looking for that overgrowth. Are we not?
For the wild.
Right. If priest has an overgrowth, then that means that priest gets to soul mirror turn when I do the exotic Mount Cellar turn. Well, that wasn't there. That's good. Because we're going in with the exotic Mount Cellar next turn. A Glowfly Swarm! Oh dear.
I supply only the finest creatures.
Oh, we're going to kill one of those. We can play a little bit of coin here. Come on, some 6-or primes, please. And that's a 6-or prime. That's what I'm talking about. Something more. Alright, alright. Nourish. Nourish might be useful. I might need some card draw in the near future. Power of the Wild. That seems sweet too. Really too bad that I don't have the mana to play it now. He could have a way to kill the Mount Cellar. Trade. We'll drop an Iron Block over there. I'll try something like this. Priest may or may not have tools to do things here. Shadow Madness is nice. Savage Roar. Who's the druid here? I don't even know anymore. That's a very priestly way to do things. Most priestly indeed. Let's draw 3 cards. Clean up this board. Well, it's possible to lose this game, I think. Now after that Glowfly Swarm, Savage Roar type of things. Priest was faster than I was, and still has all the removal left. But we'll see. So 5 spells in hand. I think it's Glowfly Swarm time. With 1+1/+1 buff. So that he can't kill them with a single Holy Nova. But I do expect him to be able to clear this. He got to the Soul Mirror. That's why things get scary when Priest gets to the Soul Mirrors. They're pretty okay until they get to that point. If you can kill them before they get there, and you often can, then it's just game over, of course, but when they get to that one, then things can happen. I can only cast 2 spells with the Mount Seller. That's not a whole lot, but we'll try that. But Priest probably has more removal there. So I expect this board to die as well. He might even have another Shadow Madness. Plague of Death, often not run in Priest decks anymore, but sometimes they use it. It's a good turn to play Overflow. I'm kind of looking for the Kael'thas here. Now I don't dare to play Fungal Fortunes. Priest probably has enough removal now, because there's 2 Holy Novas, there's 2 Breaths of the Infinite in the deck. And he might also get a Glowfly Swarm of his own right now. Priest Wreck Druids. Really? I mean, I have almost always won the Priest. It's very rare that they survive long enough to actually fight. Very rare. So I'm probably making the play that loses to double Holy Nova or Breath of the Infinite. But I think I have to make that play. That's this one. I already saw his Plague of Death. They don't run 2 in the deck anymore. So 2 copies of Holy Nova or Breath of the Infinite wins against this. 1 copy is not enough. He has to have found 2 copies in the first half of his deck, alongside Soul Mirror and Plague of Death and everything else that he found. And he did. He did find 2 copies of those. That was unexpected. I mean, I have the Kael'thas stuff left. But I would have to find Kael'thas, and that's why I don't really want to use the Fungal Fortunes. I probably want to draw with this one now. Because I'm really looking for the Kael'thas. I think that's going to be my last effort, but right now it looks like it's not going to work out. I need the Kael'thas already. It's getting too late. Yeah, too late. Any Kael'thas outs left? That's not a Kael'thas either. And neither is that.
Time waits for no one.
So there is 5, 10, 13 on the board. Yeah, looks a little bit bad. Ah, yeah, Bronx can of course always kill me. So, yeah, it's actually Priest favored. When you have people that conceded, of course they are favored. Good argument, good argument. Well, this priest kept everything. So there should be quite a lot of removal available to them. But do they have mana to play that removal when I ramp up and then I go? Don't have fungal fortunes though. Well, priest might be able to thought steal something nice. That's always a thing. We'll see. And they don't always have like thought steal either. I'm most afraid of priest being able to ramp, because that means that they get to soul mirrors and everything so much quicker. Okay, so that is the best card, because I already had one in hand. There was only one in deck. And he was able to get exactly that. Oh dear, sad. Well, now because of that, I'll have to spend a Bok Beam. Then I guess it's a Mount Seller turn. Because I'm going to have to Bok Beam that one. That's a little intimidating. And also Bok Beam over there. Might have removal for the Mount Seller. I'll just buff up the Silverback Patriarch a little. We'll see. Now that I rolled the Poisonous and not the 6-or Prime, then, well, he can just steal that one and have it kill the 2/7 into Shadow Madness. He can also already Soul Mirror thanks to the ramp. That was a surprising use of Galagrond. A most surprising use of Galagrond. Okay, so we trade here. And we trade there. And then we play Overflow. Draw some cards. Eight cards in hand, so I can also innervate. Also innervate Fungal Fortunes. To draw some more cards. 9 cards in hand. Do I want more stuff on this board? I could not find any buffs. Just couldn't find any buffs. Well, I guess we're buffing up that one a little. Playing around Shadow Madness a bit. Not letting Shadow Madness something into the Mount Seller. But no, Priest has 8 mana, and there's still 3 cards. All the cards that Priest kept are still there. So it could be... Well, Soul Mirror doesn't actually do much. Kronks, okay. He also needs a Penance. Kronks and Penance, okay. And I still cannot find a Power of the Wild. Or Soul of the Forest. There's probably going to be at least one Holy Nova in hand. The question is, do I mind though? Because I can just do 2 Glowfly Swarm boards. I can check if I can find Power of the Wild with this one. And I can. Then I will kill the Kronks. And then do a Glowfly Swarm into Power of the Wild. Like this. So now a single Breath of the Infinite or Holy Nova does not wipe the board. Needs to be more than just one. Does he have 2? Yes, he has 2. That's good for him, I guess. But then after that we just do it again. Now I could have used the Fungal Fortunes, right? Yeah, I could have used the Fungal Fortunes. It's not too late, I can use it now. I just missed one tree there. Okay. And then we ask the priest, can you do it again? I've seen the Kronks, I've seen Holy Nova, I've seen Breath of the Infinite. Can you keep doing this? Can you do it again? Soul Mirror or Plague of Death, but priest does not draw a lot of cards. So very often, priest just runs out of stuff. But in this case, he did have a Plague of Death too. He kept Plague of Death in the mulligan, which is like total nonsense. But fine. In that case, we go in again. Need to damage my Mount Seller a little bit here. Draw some cards. And the Power of the Wild. Yeah, we take that. And heal up the Mount Seller. And then you ask the priest, can you do it again? I've seen the Kronks, I've seen Holy Nova, I've seen Breath of the Infinite, I've seen Plague of Death. So there's a Murazond.
I supply only the finest creatures.
Okay, so the priest can do it again. Well, something at least. And there was a Shadow Word Death. Very well. So I have 4 minions. 6, 8, 11 damage. 11 plus 10 is 21. Plus 8 is lethal, isn't it? So Power of the Wild. Actually I have 2 Savage Roars too. Savage Roar, Power of the Wild. Rar, 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 rar. And the priest actually couldn't quite do it again. But I just felt that it was unnecessary. So maybe the same is true for Blizzard as well. Ah, deck delivers. Beautiful. Getting a Mount Seller too so that I don't discard it from the Fungal Fortunes. Exactly correct. She is ungifted a tier 1 sub. Welcome to God said. Mostly with the Hunter though. I guess the Zoo ended up with a fairly decent record.
Job done.
Cards. Useful cards I have. Yes, I do. Two more turns until Overgrowth. And Rogue kept everything, so there can be some crazy Edwin stuff coming. But that's just a praise Gelagrund on that one. Well, the question is, do I want to kill it with the Crystal Power? Yes, that is acceptable. Just kill it off. Alright, we also got to find out the secret, although we did give Rogue some cards. But I was scared of a Bamboozle. Well, now Bamboozle kind of is removed as an option. Alright, I would have the tools to go for an exotic mount seller, but I'm probably going for a glowfly swarm first. Let the rogue deal with that. Oh, he's going to make a huge Edwin now.
Don't let the door hit you.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Just a 6/6. I'm not scared of a 6/6. Do I need to go with the mount seller after all, though? Well, I can't kill the Edwin. So I think the glowfly swarm is better. Could I do a Keeper of the Grove? Maybe there is a time where I need to do one. Or is it just like scenarios? Maybe it's scenarios. Go with these. See what I can pick up next, or what the rogue has. Rogue enjoys trading. It's a fair bit of trading. Many trades were done. Well, I would have this forest sade here, so I could still delay the mount seller. And why not? Kill one of those, the forest sade. Trying to get to a better position with the mount seller. Or of course, if he gets tired of trading, then I can just scenarios.
One stab, many hits.
Flick is a good one, though. I did not play around Flick, I have to admit.
I supply only the finest creatures.
I have to do some fungal fortuning here. Now I don't have a way to kill more than one minion, so I have to block beam that one. Then I can go for some innervates maybe. Some iron bark stuff. Another innervate perhaps. And finally a Power of the Wild. Oh, and there's also a minion to kill the Edwin or kill the Flick. Which one is more scary? The Flick is more scary. Flick is more scary because it can remove many things sometimes. Well, now there is a lone Edwin staring at a number of beasts. And that would be game. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.